sections in the one-on-one guides is really about the student, staff, and their experiences. And as a jumping off point, that's really what the residential experience skills assessment, this bright pink form is. This is really for our student staff. And when we discussed it, we really thought it was important that our student staff walk away with very tangible skills, because we all know that being a student staff member, whether you're an RA or a Q or a floor president or anything else, is a really transformational experience. We run into people, I run into people all the time who said, oh my gosh, what do you do? And I tell them, and they're like, oh, I was an RA once. And I think it's really one of those things that we know that there's a really specific, unique set of skills, experiences, knowledge that those students walk away with. And the residential experience skills assessment is something that we're going to be asking them to do. Now, I don't know that we've necessarily determined if this is every semester or at the end of the year. I think you could do it either way. It probably, if someone's leaving, it's probably a good thing to do with them at the end of the semester. But this is really what we want them, that's kind of that journal piece that I talked about. We want them to be able to articulate what they learned. Because it's great that they can articulate what their students learned in their communities, or maybe what they learned as a member of the staff, but really what did they get from community development. And so this pink sheet lists some of the skills that they might have been able to develop, and that's just what I was able to brainstorm, what we were able to brainstorm. It's not all inclusive, but then it asks, what are the skills that they developed in the area of community development? And then why will these skills be important to their future? So they could really work to tailor this to their major, if they want to go to graduate school, if they're looking to, market themselves for a job. And this, I think, could really translate well into a resume. And that's kind of the thinking, too, is that we want it to be really beneficial and tangible for them. And so it goes through the 4 different sections of the residential experience. And what I want to pass around is I had mentioned that Whitney had done this for the end of her Cool Eye report. And so I've kind of just flipped to this page, and she actually added in a section that talked about what the projects were that she worked on. So you could certainly, again, this is kind of the minimum to utilize, but then she talked about what were the skills that she developed in each of these areas, and then she talked about why these skills will be important. So not only do I think that this is really applicable to our undergraduate student staff, but I think it also to any of our graduate staff, potentially even for some of us that may be looking to move, or I know that Gina doesn't want to hear that, but that may be looking for other opportunities. Or I know a conversation that we had yesterday with our new women to the department was really, what are the skills that you want to get, and how is that going to help you in the future? And so this is something that even you could do as a professional staff member. So I'm going to pass this around so that you can take a look and see kind of how Whitney put it together. But basically, it was just 4 pages, and she brainstormed, put some ideas together, and I thought it was a really fantastic example. So I think that we can make it work. We just need to